singer from movies like Akeelah and the Bee and Medea films is my guest host. Thanks for being here.
I'm so excited to be. Your audience is amazing.
Yeah, we got a great crowd.
You guys are so lively.
Yeah, we have a really good show today. Stephen Colbert is here. I love Stephen Colbert. So talented and funny. Also, we're looking at shopping addiction. A woman who says she actually has an addiction. I'm always skeptical on whether it is really an addiction. We're going to talk to an expert about that and signs you should look for to see if maybe you have a problem in your life or if you just like to shop. You like to shop, right?
I like to shop a lot.
Yeah.
I thought for a while that I had an addiction till the bank account went too low. Then I realized it really wasn't an addiction.
You were able to stop.
I was able to stop.
Okay, well that's good. That's a good sign. Before we start, there was a lady who was here, who came today, who I understand passed out in the line. That's you? I just got to go over here. Jeanette, are you? Don't stand up, Jeanette. I'm worried. Are you okay? You're fine?
I came this close, but
okay.
I didn't really go out.
Okay, because we offered to take you to medical attention.
No.
No, you wanted to stay?
Oh yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying.
Yeah.
All right.
You're worth it.
Oh, well, thank you. I like you rocking the gray.
I love you.
Yeah. We should get our haircut together. We have basically the same style.
Oscar Blondie.
Oscar Blondie does
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
How much does that cost?
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about my serious shopping addiction plus the spending
hair-
of the, yeah.
Oscar Blondie, that's like, he does like Kelly Ripa and lots of people.
I know.
Oh, all right, well, all right. My guy Isaac is $16. No?
I tried that.
You
No.
tried it? Well, I recommend Isaac. Anyway, we're going to send you to lunch on us, so thank you so much for staying, all right? Okay.
That's awesome.
All right.
I guess I should pass out.
No, we'll send you to lunch show. There are a lot of stories in the news we got to talk about. First of all, I saw there's a new study about Facebook and breaking up, and that says if you break up with someone, it's better not to follow them on Facebook anymore, to just basically make a clean break.
That is really hard to do. It was just so funny when I'm hearing you say that because it's really true. You really do turn into an FBI agent. You turn into an FBI agent. You're like, oh, why did he? I can't believe he did this. I really have found myself. It's very obsessive.
Well, it was funny. I was talking to everyone on the staff, and they're all checking out their exes, new boyfriends or girlfriends on the staff, and one of them actually took their boyfriend to the same place that they used to go to, and they're like, what? That was our special place.
I know. It's true.
Yeah, and I'm talking about Terrence right over there. Susan on Facebook says, never unfriended an ex after he was an ex, would never keep an ex as a friend. He's an ex for a reason. People, Samantha said, I'm friends with my ex on Facebook, but we never talk, LOL. But according to this study, it's better to just unfollow them, to not continue, and it helps you get over the breakup faster. So a little bit of advice there. There's also this story in the news that I got to tell. There was apparently a Chinese restaurant in Kentucky that somebody, I guess authorities were alerted to because a patron at the restaurant saw them bringing roadkill into the restaurant and completely freaked out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That's the way they actually took a picture.
And was it for, somebody told me it was personally for themselves. Well, it wasn't even for the restaurant.
The restaurant says it's not for the restaurant, that it was for the family that owns the restaurant. It was a deer in a garbage bin, and they could see the hoofs sticking out and everything. But
that just makes me nervous because if you're doing that in front of people, what are you doing behind them?
That's a good question.
You're probably, you know what I mean?
That's a good question. Yeah. Would you eat at that restaurant? Would you go back if you saw that?
No, it's too much. It's nervous.
You know what? Honey Boo Boo and those folks eat roadkill all the time.
I love Honey Boo Boo.
I know. Do you?
I love Honey Boo Boo.
Sugar Bear, he likes roadkill. Nothing wrong with that. And he looks in fine form to me.
I guess what makes it crazy is that it's a restaurant.
I know. Actually, Pauline on Facebook said, does Honey Boo Boo run the store or her mom, June? Fear the biscuits, if so. There's also two videos I got to show you, two viral videos. One is a bear. You know, a lot of people get bears in their backyard. Apparently, a bear has returned to this backyard a lot. They've even named, what's the name of the bear? Nesquito or something? Nishinto. Anyway, take a look at what happened. This is a woman basically confronting this bear.
Nishinto, the bear's here. Let me go in your office, because he might come after me.
Get down! Right now! Go! No! No! Down!
scared that you can kill me. I'm talking, get out of my yard. The bear went.
I do want to say, for anybody out there, do not try that at home. But we haven't been able to find out the name of that woman. We want to find, if you know who that woman is, contact us at andersoncooper.com, because I would love to talk to her. I love how she's just like, get down, and the bear totally freaks out. There's another video, which is from a wedding guest taking a fall, reaching for a bouquet. Take a look at this.
Let's try this again, ladies. Get ready on the count of 1, 2, 3.
The girl
I love that.
paused.
I love that. And I love how...
It's serious.
I know. I like how if you look at the video again, she starts out way on the side, like she doesn't really care. Check her out all the way over there on the right. Yeah, look at her, like right over here. She's like, oh, I don't really care. And then then she's like, I'm going for it. You know? I love that. All right. Yeah. Have you ever caught a bouquet at a wedding?
I have caught a bouquet. I was serious. I took off my shoes. That's how serious I was. And I'm not even going to get married anytime soon. It's just for future references.
Right. You want to rack that up. Okay.
Exactly.
I like that. Two other things. One, okay, Justin Bieber, you know, he has perfume. It's like it's made hundreds of $millions. There is now a Justin Bieber toothbrush that has just come out. And
daytime and nighttime.
Yeah, I'm only going to play like a few seconds because we're going to have to be charged if we pay a lot. But basically, the idea, and it's kind of a cool idea, it's to encourage little kids to brush their teeth. You play the Bieber song. See, it plays the Bieber song. I'm going to stop because I don't know how much we're being charged just for that. And you brush while the Bieber song is playing, and then when it stops, it's time to finish brushing. So it's kind of a good idea.
That is cool.
I kind of like that idea. And yet again, I'm sure he will make $1 trillion from this. We also had a guest on the program last year, Marilyn Haggerty. She was one of my favorite guests last year. She she writes for a small town newspaper in is it North Dakota or South Dakota? In Grand Forks. And she wrote a review of the Olive Garden last year because the Olive Garden finally came to her town. And it was such a sweet, like, real review of like how great the Olive Garden was. And it went viral. It exploded online. Take a look at her from last year. You also said, the place is impressive. It's fashioned in Tuscan farmhouse style with a welcoming entryway. There is seating for those who are waiting. Yeah, all of that is very true.
You don't like to stand up, you know, crowded into a entryway.
Right.
I also said there's a bar to the right, you know, so people know that they could go in and have a drink if they didn't want to.
Do you like to go to the bar while you wait?
Oh, I wouldn't mind at all.
Anyway, she was so sweet, and we gave her a trip to Italy, which she hasn't used yet, but she's still, I think, trying to decide who to take. We sent her around to a bunch of different restaurants to review them. We sent her to a fancy restaurant in New York. Anyway, she's calling in today from her bridge game at the Ramada Inn in Grand Forks. Marilyn, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Hey, thank you so much for calling in. So there's two reasons we want to talk to you. But first, you just received the Al Newharth Award for Excellence in Media. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I'm so greatly honored.
Yeah, well, it's great. It's for your lifetime body of work. And we just got some huge news that you do not yet know. But apparently, a company that owns Olive Garden also owns the Red Lobster. And they are now combining the Red Lobster with Olive Garden.
Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a Red Lobster, Marilyn?
Oh, yeah, we have a Red Lobster here. We had it long before the Olive Garden.
Okay. Well,
I like the Red Lobster.
Okay, so you got a Red Lobster in town and you have an Olive Garden. Think of them combined. The powers of Olive Garden and Red Lobster combined. It blows my mind.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
This is like, to me, this is like those Taco Bell Dunkin' Donut combos, you know?
Yeah, all rolled up in one.
Exactly. Which is like, whoever thought of putting a Taco Bell and a Dunkin' Donuts is a genius together.
That is genius.
So, Marilyn, we want to send you, we want to find one of these new hybrid Olive Garden Red Lobster restaurants, and we would love to send you to review it anywhere in the country. Would you be up for that?
Oh, man, I'd be up and ready for that. You bet.
Excellent. All right, Marilyn, we're going to do it. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to interrupt Sorry to interrupt your bridge game. I hope you win the bridge, and we'll contact you for the review. Thank you, Marilyn.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah. Do you like the Olive Garden?
I really love Red Lobster and those biscuits.
See, Red Lobster is not really big in New York City.
What?
Yeah. I mean, no, there's like one down in Times Square. Olive Garden has the artichoke dip. I don't know if you're familiar with this. Yeah, this is not a paid endorsement or anything. I'm just an enthusiast. Andrea says I could get cheddar biscuits with Olive Garden salad. That would be yummy. Yes, it would.
It would be.
Yeah. So anyway, these combined restaurants I love. We got a huge show. Stephen Colbert is here. But up next, do you think your shopping habits are bordering addiction? Coming up, woman who says shopping is destroying her life and signs you should look out for from our expert. We'll be right back.